In the vibrant world of football, where dreams and business intertwine in a dance of emotions and figures, few stories draw as much attention as the saga surrounding the future of Marc Guehi. The young Crystal Palace centre-back, valued at an impressive £45 million, is at the heart of a whirlwind of speculation and negotiations that promise to shape the course of the Premier League in the 2025-2026 season. With Arne Slot at the helm of Liverpool, the club are looking to strengthen their defence to maintain the high standards that culminated in the English title last season, while Tottenham Hotspur, under the leadership of Thomas Frank, have also entered the race with a tempting offer. However, as insider information begins to emerge from behind the scenes, it is becoming increasingly clear that Guehi has one desire above all: to wear Liverpool's iconic red shirt. The rivalry between Liverpool and Tottenham has reached a new level in this transfer window, turning the battle into something that goes beyond the pitch. While Liverpool are seeking to consolidate their squad following Jarell Quansah's strategic move to Bayer Leverkusen, and with Ibrahima Konaté's contract nearing its end, Tottenham see Guehi as the perfect opportunity to strengthen their defensive structure and compete on equal footing with England and Europe's elite clubs. Interestingly, despite the substantial financial offers placed on the table by Spurs, Guehi's heart and ambition appear to be firmly aligned with Anfield. According to sources close to the player, he has already agreed personal terms with Liverpool, making the Merseyside club his absolute priority. The phrase "Liverpool or bust" echoes like a mantra through the corridors of Selhurst Park, reflecting the player's unwavering determination to follow the path he has chosen. The situation, however, is not as straightforward as it seems. Crystal Palace, known for their firm stance in negotiations, are reluctant to part with one of their most valuable pillars, particularly in the middle of a season. For the Eagles, losing Guehi would be a significant blow, especially as the club are already facing uncertainty over the future of Eberechi Eze, another key player who has also attracted Tottenham's interest. Mick Brown, former scout for Manchester United and Spurs, has highlighted a crucial point. Palace do not simply want to sell their stars. They need time to find replacements of equal calibre, otherwise their competitive ambitions could be compromised. This has led the board to adopt a firm position, demanding no less than £45 million for Guehi, a fee Liverpool so far have refused to pay in full. Behind the scenes, this negotiation resembles a thrilling game of chess, where every move could alter the destiny of several clubs. Tottenham, aware of their advantageous position as one of the wealthiest clubs in England, have put forward a substantial offer which, according to insider Paul O'Keefe, was described as very, very, very good in terms of personal conditions. Despite this, Guehi remains resolute in his decision to prioritise Liverpool, even if it means waiting until the end of his contract to leave on a free transfer. This stance shows not only his loyalty to the project led by Arne Slot, but also a deep conviction that Liverpool provide the ideal environment for him to develop and win trophies. After all, who wouldn't dream of playing under the Anfield lights, where the passion of the supporters resounds like an eternal anthem? Meanwhile, at Liverpool, sporting director Richard Hughes is working tirelessly to broker a deal that satisfies all parties involved. The pressure grows with each passing day, as the transfer window is far from endless. Time is ticking, and Palace have made it clear they will not accept discounts or offers below their expectations. To complicate matters further, rumours suggest that Manchester United are also monitoring the situation closely, ready to enter the race should an opportunity arise. In this context, the phrase "pay up or shut up" takes on new meaning, symbolising the urgency and complexity of the negotiations. Liverpool must quickly decide whether they are prepared to meet Palace's financial demands or turn to alternatives in the market.
Amid all this tension, a curious coincidence has emerged. Liverpool recently signed Giovanni Leone from Parma, a promising centre-back brought in to bolster the squad. However, the lack of sufficient depth in defence remains a concern for Slot, who recognises the importance of having reliable options to cope with the marathon of matches demanded by a European season. In addition, the departure of Ben Doak to Bournemouth, albeit with a buyback clause, makes it clear that the club are willing to make strategic adjustments to balance their finances and strengthen priority areas. All of this creates an atmosphere of feverish anticipation, where each decision could directly impact the team's future. At the same time, Arne Slot's role in this saga cannot be underestimated. Since taking charge of Liverpool, the Dutchman has shown a clear and ambitious vision for the club, seeking to build a side capable of dominating both the Premier League and the Champions League. His presence in the project has certainly weighed heavily in Guehi's decision, as the defender sees in Slot a mentor capable of extracting the maximum from his potential. The chemistry between player and manager is an intangible but powerful factor that often determines the outcome of negotiations like this. It is no coincidence that Liverpool have been relentless in their pursuit of Guehi, seeing him not just as a talented centre-back but as a leader in the making who could help shape the team's identity for years to come. On the other hand, Tottenham, always competitive and hungry for glory, are not about to give up easily. Under Thomas Frank's leadership, the club are striving to regain lost prestige and return to the top of English football. Adding Guehi to the squad would be a major step in that direction, strengthening a defence which, while solid, still lacks key components to consistently compete at the highest level. The very good offer mentioned by O'Keefe reflects Spurs' determination to attract the best talent available, regardless of the cost. However, in a world where emotions and human connections often outweigh money, Guehi's preference for Liverpool may ultimately prevail, frustrating Tottenham's plans. Looking at this epic battle, one cannot help but ask, what truly drives a player to choose one club over another? Is it money, the ambition to win titles, the emotional connection with supporters and projects, or perhaps a mixture of all these elements? In Guehi's case, it seems his decision has been guided by a blend of factors, but mainly by the conviction that Liverpool represent the logical next step in his career. A club with history, tradition, and a bright present under Arne Slot. All of this creates an irresistible scenario for any player dreaming of leaving a lasting mark on the game. As the days pass and the transfer window progresses, the pressure on all parties involved rises exponentially. Crystal Palace must ensure that any deal aligns with their own objectives, while Liverpool and Tottenham engage in a silent but intense battle behind the scenes. The fate of Marc Guehi, therefore, is not merely a matter of numbers and contracts, it is a thrilling narrative that reflects the dreams, challenges and aspirations of all those who live and breathe football. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. This story will continue to capture the imagination of fans of the sport, reminding us that in football, anything is possible, provided there is passion, determination and a touch of magic.